Yo everybody, Buddy Ross is over here in Baldwin Park, and we're about to head at the Hot Wheels Legends here in Baldwin Park, right here in the Walmart parking lot, so let's get to it. Alright, it's Buddy Ross over here, and here's another Hot Wheels Legends video right here in Baldwin Park, California. Right over there is Interstate 10, and if you keep going over there, not that far away, for those of you that are from Baldwin Park or that know, we're actually in the birth city of In-N-Out, but that's for another video. Right now, we're here for the Hot Wheels Legends tours. That's right. It's 68?
73.
Oh, 70? Oh.
Yeah, it's got the front, fiberglass front.
Oh man, I forgot to look at the front. It's like from the side, it's like from late 60s to early 70s.
They're all, yeah, 68 to 73, all the same. To the back.
Yeah.
Then federal regulations.
Oh, you know that nonsense.
Government regulations.
Yeah.
Had to have a 5 mile an hour.
Oh yeah, that. I know.
But I always liked the fiberglass front.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Thank you.
So, what engine does it have?
This has a 383.
383,
So it's the original 350 punched to a 383. It's 433 horse.
Nice.
You got a car here?
No, I'm just just a new YouTuber, just recording these nice cars around. And
Right
so,
on, thank you.
Yeah. But Buddy Ross, by the way. Oh.
Buddy Ross?
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yeah, look it up.
73, got 77,000 original miles on it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
It's the original block, but it has been built up on.
Yeah.
So it's pretty quirky. Do you have a favorite kind of car? Or?
Oh, there's a bunch of multiple ones. There's the 67 GTO.
Yes, there was one over.
Yeah.
That's a great car.
Yeah, and obviously the 57 Bel Air, but not the steady Bel Air, the 283 cubic inch V8 with the options of a fuel injection, which was surprisingly back then that was extra $500 for fuel injections for those Bel Airs back then.
What it's worth?
It's a lot.
It just blows me away.
Yeah, and not everybody knows that they had fuel injection options on those cars.
No, and if you buy it. When you buy like a 66, 67 Corvette, you get the 4-barrel carb or the fuel injection, the value of it.
Oh,
just the fuel injection. Fuel is just.
Yeah.
But GTO is, you know, the GTO is the first classified muscle car.
Yeah, because
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because what happened was that they tried to make a fast car, and because in the beginning, Pontiac, well, they were being looked at as another, like a grandparent's car, and of course Pontiac wanted more, so of course they decided to make a performance car. But then of course, you know, the regulations were like, hey, you can't make this size engine on their cars. But they didn't say anything about their compact cars, because they didn't say nothing about the compact cars. They were like, okay.
That's a loophole, yeah.
Oh yeah, so John D. DeLorean and two other guys, they were like, put him in the compact, and I think the first one was a Le Mans Pontiac, which it started up later on the GTO. Yeah.
How about the Firebird then? Is that after? That's after.
Oh, that's way after. Like that was like as soon as the Camaro came out, that's when the Firebirds came out.
I like the old Firebird.
Yeah.
I had no Firebird.
What year?
It was 87.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's gold.
87?
Yeah. 87.
Oh,
I don't
wow.
know if it's exactly 87. I wasn't paying attention
Late 80s.
to that.
No, that's
Yeah.
true.
Well, but if it's
gold, they had the gold interior,
That's funny.
gold exterior. And then from that I went to the Fiero GT.
The 67 GCO. It's pretty, that's a 6-figure car now.
Yeah, because like
Nova, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Oh yeah. Man, I've seen those going all like above the roof.
there's a guy who had a 78 El Camino. You know how much he said it cost to get a 78 El Camino now? 15 to 20 grand. The car has nothing, there was nothing specifically special about a 78 El Camino. Nothing.
Oh, wow.
Really.
Amazing.
You want a picture in it?
Yeah, sure. I was gonna say, how much can you catch, Peter?
Not good enough there.
Ese es una persona
Just for I'll start it real quick, yeah?
Los videos botan en música.
It is the original engine that we just built made faster.
Get that, even the hood's open like that back then, just like the modern Corvettes from before they put regular headlights.
So when you get older, you have a car.
That one was a Charger.
Like an SS. Oh, right on. You guys, this has been fun.
Yep.
Matter of fact, I didn't think with all these really exotic looking cars, some of them,
Yeah.
that this car would get. A lot of people came by this car, our car.
Yeah.
It's just a normal 73 Corvette.
Yeah.
Badass engine.
It was back when GM was a decent company, but now it's like greed and and it's insane how it is right now.
Yeah.
A lot of factories gone, and even it was even sad that I heard one of the factories in Wisconsin, Jamestown, Wisconsin, that one's been tore down like a while back, which that's where they used to assemble the K5 Blazers over there.
And it's gone?
Yeah,
Because of business, or they just moved everything?
ever since the bell loud, a lot of factories. Yeah. Because I bought a '84 K5 Jimmy, and
When Obama was president.
yeah, like in the beginning, because I bought a K5 Jimmy, and then I googled it, what were they assembled, and it turns out those Jimmys and Blazers were only assembled in Wisconsin, Jamestown.
What year?
It's a '84.
Because I know the 75, 74, 73.
From all the way from '75, it was a full roof. Like you could remove the whole roof off. But, another regulation happened, and they were like, you know what, put a roof in it for regulation safety.
That's just a bunch of crap, is it not? The reason that they took off the chrome,
But,
the government wanted a 5 mile an hour impact bumper.
oh,
I haven't
man.
liked the bumpers, but that's why they changed it. And then the back end, they put on a rubber bumper there.
Oh,
All
man.
about the regulations. They killed it. And then the engine, the original engine was the original 350 only got 198 horse.
Oh, wow.
350 V8 with 100. So
But like they were still available in other states, or it was just
yes, without the emissions, yeah.
Yeah, which is my main reason to move out of state because of the cars. And like if you're a gearhead or into cars, like California's not the best state for that.
No, it's not.
Like even though it's nice weather and everything, but with expensive and regulations, like I'm going to Arizona or Nevada.
Well, what a lot of people did was, when I was a kid, they would buy them out of state and register.
Yeah, well, so really appreciate the.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. Really like it, man.
Enjoy.
Yeah, have a good one. Yeah, so.
Peter Hollander.
All right.
This is Peter Hollander signing out from Baldwin Park.
Yep. The birth city of In-N-Out.
What is it?
The In-N-Out burger chain, the birth city, like.
Oh.
Yeah.
News at 11.
Yeah. Look at that. Hot Wheels. Oh, wow. early 70s Camaros with splitted bumpers, just like I like it. Check it out. It's a Z28. And the color that I would love to have it on. This type of green with black stripes. It's got a cage too. Nice Camaro. Girls.
I never liked green either. Supposed to tie like this in the truck.
What's interesting that nowadays you can literally get a first gen Camaro like brand new. You just gotta build it yourself. Like buy the body out of Classic Industries, either convertible or hardtop or like Firebird or Camaro. Then put all the pieces you want, and you got a brand new first gen Camaro or Firebird.
No rush.
Exactly right. But it's fine.
Without mini tubs already installed.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah, I'm planning to do something like that, like buy the whole body from Classic Industries and have a brand new first gen Camaro.
It's expensive.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. But if I was rich as those people that drives Rolls Royces and so, I'm like, yeah, no, I don't need that. I got this. Try to catch me now. Banded out. Really nice vehicle, sir. Have a good one. What do we got here? Volkswagen.
Right here, the red one, the tiny one. This is the low. You gonna stay here, watch. Tiny yellow one too.
Oh my! They brought the Holden to the United States.
I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know shit about him, man. And I'm just telling you the story because of what I heard. And you just Googled it. I don't even know. I had a beach cruiser before, and that's it. I was lucky because my fucking cousin got locked up and he stayed at my house. Straight up, fool down. Straight up, like, you know? I don't know nothing about that.
Nah, I know this is not the real Commodore. Well, technically it is a Commodore, but you know, it's a Chevy SS. It's still Holden. It's just Chevy badge and all.
Not different.
Yeah, just like it would be cooler if it was like the right-hand drive. It would be like, oh yeah, so it's from Australia. But now the reason why they stopped making, like, even though even though I still blame GM for like screwing up, because they didn't advertise it as much as the Camaros and the Corvette, which is why the sales were flat on these things.
It's a marketing thing.
Yeah, they didn't, like, I remember all those commercials when this was around. They didn't announce it, like they were never advertised in the commercials. I'm like, really? Or they could at least use this as police cars. That would have been a.
Well, they did with the Caprice, the Caprice.
Whoa, but like after the Caprice,
yeah,
they never put these. They were all Chargers and SUVs, Explorers.
We don't want to talk about that.
But yeah.
We don't want to talk about Chargers and those.
No, I know, but right now it's only cars. But it would have been cooler if they would have kept making this, or if they had this as police cars, they would have keep on production.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know how much the whole importing shit.
Yeah.
But I know they closed down 2018 or something.
Yeah. Man.
But yeah, it sucks to see them go, but okay.
Even
They could live forever.
but the one car that we never got here was the Holden Youth. They could have used that as a new El Camino, but
You still can. You can do it. It's been 14 years, so you can actually import them right now.
yeah, but like, but as in back then, they could have at least used that as an El Camino. That would have been a
I
flop.
don't think people here are ready for that shit. The front end look is kind of ugly, but it's yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
But that's when they had that what is that, SSR or whatever.
has the 6.2
Yeah,
V8.
that's what I'm saying. So that's when they had that shit out. So it's I guess it's a supplement.
Yeah,
You know, I guess whatever. You know, fake titties, real titties, whatever.
yeah,
Same shit. You know?
yeah.
But yeah, that's. I'm a big Holden guy, so yeah.
Well, unfortunately, the guys are not here, but I'll still say hello to JC and Kurt and those other guys that I saw in El Segundo. But just so you know, I'm still here in Baldwin Park, and get this, JC. Baldwin Park is the birth city of In-N-Out Burgers. DeLorean and Marty's Toyota. Ford F-100 5.0 Coyotes. Ooh. Yeah, nice Beetle. The 60s, right?
71.
Also,
Super Beetle.
Yeah, because I know in the 60s, when the 70s were calling Super Beetles, because of the reason I noticed, because in the 60s they started putting these turn signal lights.
Okay, yeah.
But what's crazy that after they were discontinued in Germany, Mexico kept making them until 2003, and I don't know what year exactly, but I think somewhere in 90s or 80s, they switched the turn signals and put them right in the bumpers. Oh my bad for that.
The 74 has it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have one of those.
And they kept doing that until 2003 in Mexico. Right in the assembly line over there, it's in Puebla, Mexico.
Yeah. They made them for the taxi driver in 2003.
Yeah. Some of those taxis didn't even have passenger seats just to keep the space. Because, you know, people, when they shop like crazy, they're like, I don't got space in the trunk. Yeah, put them in the front seat.
Groceries and stuff.
Yeah. But what's crazy that over there in Mexico, like those Mexicans in those regions, they will put like Porsche engines in these Beetles.
That's what I'm gonna do to the 74 I have. I already have the Porsche seats.
Oh, nice. Yeah, and now I haven't seen the owner of that car, of the Carmen Ghia that's over there, but I've seen them. But I've seen people putting Porsche engines in those Carmen Ghias because I know it's the same engine as a Beetle because it's just a look. So that's why they were like, looks, I'll modify it.
Yeah. So Porsche engine's so fast. It's up to like 500 horsepower.
Oh, then you got a sunroof too. Nice. Yeah, it's like very unique vehicles. But nice. And of course, like everybody knows Fluffy, Gabriel Iglesias. He has a bunch of buses, but he did show his old Beetle, like what is like one of the oldest Beetles when they had the split windows in the back, like someone
The 38 is the first one. They started to the 40s, in the 53. They started going oval.
Yeah, he got the late 40s or early 50s when they were still split. Yeah. It's very nice. Where we go, man? Chevelle El Camino. Oh, look at that. Hi, Fred. Thank you. Pontiac, telling me that if they're Pontiacs, their logo was literally formed in the hood.
Right. You got that bow, both bow thing and then the both tails.
Exactly, yeah. Bonneville, right?
It's a Grand Prix.
Oh, Grand Prix. Oh,
Grand Prix, yeah.
yeah. I'm not much of an expert on those cars, but I know that there was the other cars other than the muscle cars. There was the Bonnevilles and the Grand Prix.
Right.
Grand Prix, and then there was Le Mans, but that's what helped convert the GTO from at the time.
Right. There's a lot of influence there.
Yeah, sure is, man. It's really nice, right, man?
Thanks.
Like, you built it yourself?
No, I had it done. I paid
nice.
somebody.
Oh yeah, painting. Yeah, painting is the rough part, but it's really nice.
17 years. Well, it's 18 years now. I've had it for 22 years.
I'll hold it. You buy it.
Oh wow.
You know.
Man, it's really nice, man. Yep. Have a good one, man.
All right. Thank you.
So Ford Galaxy over there. Hello. Nice Bronco.
You took off somewhere. Yeah, and I just happened to see you because I was driving. I was making a delivery over there.
Yeah, we'll put glass in, put a wall for everything, and then park that stuff and rip it out of real good, and constant over Martin. What do you call it? Funky. We're always there.
Oh, okay.
What's on over there?
I always go to Pomona and never been to the Vulcan side. Well, because one, the other side you can barely walk through it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's either one or the other. You know what I mean? So.
Well, if you ever go to
Very basic. Like I know in this region they would put them like they would just make these into they would put hydraulics, just be low and slow. But over there, on the other hand, even though it's Hispanic stuff here, but when you go over there, they're like, I'm like, oh, like I go fast. And there's a show called Mexicanicos on.
yes.
And one of the episodes they were doing on a Beetle, and the owner of the shop was like, oh my gosh, like those were the first cars I started driving. Hold on. Oh, but it was crazy. They're really nice. Rolling on no Camino. Hello. For being late because we're having a technical difficulty with the camera, so I'm just gonna see what I can right now. Look at that nice dog. Hello? Oh, it's okay. How you doing? at that. Superbird? I don't know if you can see right there, but right there where it says 76, it's a Plymouth 1970 Roadrunner Superbird. Nice. Hello. Here comes Carmen Dia. Well, I don't know, man. I think your crowd's getting in line, the Volkswagen crowds, man. We just need the other Volkswagen to park over here.
I know.
I'll admit, Carmen gears are nice, but I've seen people modify them, putting Porsche engines in those Carmen gears. Outlets are too heavy on those cars, so you're better off with a Porsche.
They're nice though, they're all custom built. So much.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, crap. Come on. It's recording. Okay, just keep in mind, because I like Volkswagen, it doesn't make me a hippie. I'm more for performance, so I would modify it with Porsche engines and these things to make it fast. Mean hot rod. Really nice. Is this a 67 or
6?
Oh, 66, huh?
Yeah, but
so, well, unfortunately, this became the top popular car. The show just ended. And my bad for not coming earlier because I was having difficulties with the camera. But it's good to come to these car shows, man.
had to stop. Remember that? They instructed. Go back in there.
Look at that, my favorite burger spot, Bob's Big Boy.
Yeah, so close to the fucking needles. I got you upgrade. I got to get a car. It's adjust. You could download the software. And then it'll do exactly what it'll just upload whatever.
It's a nice ride.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you been to Big Boys?
Yeah, I'm by my house in Burbank.
Oh, Burbank. Oh, so that's the original. Well, I'm not sure that's the original one, but I heard they started in Burbank.
Yeah. So I go to that one, they have a car show every Friday, and then I live in like Santa Cruz, like Six Flags.
Wow. Because I live in Linwood, so I'm not that far away from Downey, and
Linwood, yeah.
they have a Big Boys there now. Well, it wasn't always a Big Boys. It was an old diner, but it's just that the owner's grandson wanted to destroy it, but the city was like, hey, wait a minute, that's historic. We're not gonna destroy that. And then next thing you know, all of a sudden, Big Boy, I don't know how he heard that we're gonna destroy it. Like, no, we'll take over the spot.
Yeah, because they'll never allow him to. He has a guaranteed building forever.
Yeah.
You know, like they can't ruin it for like city use if they already stepped up to somebody else.
Yeah.
There was a Thunderbird. In final steps of production, like approval, the main designer came in and said, put 2 more doors on this motherfucker. He said, put 2 more doors on it. We call it the Lincoln Continental. So they did that. But if you think about it, the doors open like this, look how small it is. You couldn't get in.
Oh yeah, I see.
So they're like, flip the fucking door, the handles. So that's how the sewer set, because that's the only way you can get in. So in 62 and 63, they elongated about a foot.
Oh wow.
So if you look at them real closely, watch when you go and look at them, they're all longer than this one.
Yeah.
They're a foot longer.
Oh wow.
62 and then 63, I think it's like a foot and a half.
Oh wow.
Because you can't get in if the doors are regular.
Yeah.
Because look where the back seats are at.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Oh wow.
You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
So they had to do them sewer side. So what they did was they gave them to JFK.
Yeah.
The White House. They gave them like 500 of them.
Yeah.
So JFK had them. Everybody had to go buy them. That's what saved Lincoln.
Yeah. Oh wow.
And then when he got killed in it, even better.
Well, even though it sounds messed up, at the same time, the value of Lincoln went up to the roof.
That's what saved Lincoln, or else they would have went out of business.
Like, and the thing is, the new when they brought back the Continental,
without the suicide doors was just stupid as fuck.
I know, they're just like, what the heck? You're just making that lousy mark.
That was just fucking the whole throwaway of the whole name. Like, that's the whole thing that makes these things popular, the suicide doors.
I know, and not just a suicide door, it's at least an option to bring back the convertible, man, because, like, I know these things, it was an option for convertibles, and they were only 4-door convertibles, but I know, like in the late 60s, they were bringing them into 2 big doors, right?
No. They came in, all years, 4-door convertibles.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. 69 is the year that they came in 2-door.
2 big doors.
Yeah. No convertible on the 2-door.
Yeah.
What's up, boss?
Don't know yet. Still 200.
Hey, what I didn't like it, know what the fuck I am. I thought you was to bring it. He's dirty as fuck though.
Beautiful, man. Don't worry about it. We're gonna bring up front in a minute, all right?
Have you seen Have you seen the movie Inspector Gadget, like the first and second?
No. There's some space in there.
Because if you search up that Disney movie, it's old, like from the early I think it's like late 90s and early 2000s. The Gadget Mobile was a Lincoln Continental.
Was it?
Yeah.
I'm about to look that up. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Hold on. 1961. Look at that. Well, everybody, you have it right there. Looks like now we can go home. Go home and see what's over here, but we'll see what's gonna happen later. See you on the next one, and I'll let you know what's gonna happen later on. Yeah, let me turn my camera so I can record this. Hold on. Hey everybody, it's Buddy Ross over here on YouTube, and we're right here at the original In-N-Out in the city of Baldwin Park. I'm right here with his nice In-N-Out employee. Hello.
Yeah, so this is what the original looked like in 1948, and here's In-N-Out right here without the freeway. So it's right here. They lived right across the street. So here's Garvey, here's Francisquito. What happened was the freeway came through in 1954, so they had to knock down the original, and when they knocked it down, they built exactly where we are right now, but they built this one the second time around. So that's what it looked like in 1954. And then in 1954, it went all the way through till 2014. It did get gated up because we built the one next door in 2004.
Oh, wow.
So this one wasn't really serving a purpose, being gated up. So when we knocked it down, we brought it back to the original, which was just like this. Harry and Esther are the founders of In-N-Out. This is Harry and Esther. And they have 2 children by the name of Rich and Guy. This is Rich and Guy. And Guy is the father of the current owner, Lindsay, and our president.
And that's Guy as well?
This is Harry.
Oh, Harry.
A little bit older right there. So they have all since passed on, but like I said, it's still family owned.
Yeah.
And it will stay that way.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Like, it's family owned, but I also, now, nobody likes sad stories because I know one of the sad stories, and I also heard that one of the families, they died in a plane crash.
Yeah, that was Rich. It was after opening a store, and the plane did go down, and yes, unfortunately, he did pass away. They have all since passed away.
Well, no, yeah, but like age-wise.
But yes, well, no, not age-wise necessarily. He also died young.
Oh, wow.
And then Harry was the first, Rich was the second, third, and then Esther survived her children and her and her husband. Yes. There's a season for everything, unfortunately, and but there's always a season for In-N-Out.
Oh, yeah.
And keep the doors open and keep it family-minded.
Yeah, and also, even though, okay, I'm not from the city of Baldwin Park, but I live in Linwood, so I'm next to Downey.
Very, very close.
Yeah, and when I was a kid, the only In-N-Outs that I ate as a kid with my brother and my mom was the one in Downey over there, right by the
Oh, yeah, and that's still a 2-lane, isn't it? It's a drive-through, right?
Yeah, it's drive-through and still has a dine-in restaurant, but that was In-N-Out that I grew up eating, like that specific location. And the other one that I also ate was the one in Huntington Park, which my mother went to Huntington Park High at the time, where I think they made American Graffiti at the time. It was the 80s era. My mom was a 80s teen, and she told me that, yeah, we were eating at that In-N-Out at the Huntington Park, and that was a lot older as well.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, there are some remaining 2 lanes like this.
Yeah, which I've seen. I actually, my bad interruptions, because I've been around multiple areas, and I've seen those 2 drive-throughs. One, I was about to say 7th. I think it's 7th Avenue or the 60 freeway.
Yes.
Well, I don't know the city. I was about to say 60 freeway because I see the sign, and my mom's like pulling over. We're getting in and out.
I think a lot of people pull over and hit In-N-Out. It just always hits the spot, and it always tastes the same, which is comforting to me.
Yeah, because what I admire about the Snyder family is that they managed to do the quality control in their burgers. Unfortunately, when they another burger joint like McDonald's, they got the wrong guy in the business, which they got screwed over, and unfortunately,
that was very sad.
Yeah.
The handshake should have meant something, unfortunately.
Yeah, but unfortunately they converted to a corporate, and the main founders of McDonald's, they were like, hey, what are we doing? We don't do frozen stuff. We do it's all about quality. We try to expand, but they just you go to those restaurants, it's like they're changing the menu. It's like see your masterpiece being run like that. It's like
that was quite a movie. That was watching the founder, it was quite a movie.
Like all we need is the Snyder family because it's all about the quality control. Like you said, the quality.
Exactly
right.
Not only about the quality, but the friendliness and the cleanliness.
Oh yeah. And I believe, and of course back then in 48 there were no fountain machines, so everybody had glass bottles of sodas.
It was bottles, yes. If you were on the opposite side, it's a good shot to get on the outside as well.
Yeah.
But yes, we would have a Coke refrigerator on the inside, and then there was one on the outside as well, and they were stocked.
Oh, well, and coffee.
We always sold coffee, yes.
Yeah.
And then right here is just a nightstand, but it would have been used
Original
as a cash
register.
drawer. This is vintage, but I don't believe it's the one that we actually owned, but it is vintage, yes. Don't forget to take stickers and a pamphlet with you.
Oh wow.
On top of the refrigerator here, we have a cheese slicer. So we do still have blocks of
'cause,
cheese, yes. So the block of cheese would go up top, and then you turn the handle and the wire would slice it.
Yeah.
This is really cool right here because this is actually something we had our hands on. This is our original potato dicer.
Oh, wow.
And it was actually in our warehouse, so that's really cool that we had this saved. And then we peeled the potatoes the old-fashioned way.
Oh, yeah.
And then they would have been diced here, put into a colander here. We would take this colander and then we would dump it right over here into the big side of, this is just a washer.
Oh, wow.
A 1948 washer. And we would fill this up with the diced potatoes, fill it up with water. It wouldn't be agitated, so it'd be used like a sink. But you have to get the water off, spin the water off before you put them in the baskets, otherwise you're going to have oil popping.
Oh, wow.
So prior to using the washing machine, Harry would have towel dried them, but that could get pretty time consuming if you get a lot of customers.
Oh, yeah.
And so this was used like a salad spinner or a potato spinner. This would have spun and then dried off the potatoes, and then this lifts up. Needs to be oiled.
Oh, wow.
Let's give it one more go. Hi, how are you? Well, anyway, this lifts up. I should put the pin down. You guys are welcome to go in. Oh, I can't get it up.
Oh, man.
No, I can. I just kind of wrenched my back this morning, and I'm trying to protect it.
Yeah, no, I feel it, yeah, because I got into an accident with my back a while back, and I just don't want to, like...
You know how, for me, honestly, all I did, I was in bed, and I turned, there it goes. I turned and I pulled a muscle, so this morning I'm really trying to, save it. But anyway, this comes up.
Wow. Oh, wow.
It's like the sword and the stone, you gently do it.
Oh, yeah.
So then you were able to put the dry potatoes in the basket without getting popped.
Oh, wow.
And that's extremely innovative to use the washing machine as a potato spinner. Yeah. And then if you come this way, you can see this, it's okay to let it. This is a bathroom, but it was also, of course, it didn't have a window.
Oh, yeah.
We'd also bring that drawer in here at night, put the toilet seat down. You would put the board on your lap and count the money.
Oh, I see. Yeah, because I know, because we have, like, it's important to not be seen counting.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. But this is a good shot for you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that, like those old
sodas. Yeah, the sodas were on display.
Yeah, like that's sort of fine. And I've seen movies where they take place in the old era, and I'm wondering, like, where do they even still get those bottles?
They have to buy them from probably like eBay or just a specialty shop, vintage, because those are vintage. I know they still make some of the sodas at some of the older. Like there's a place called Charlie Brown's in Palmdale. They still have old sodas, but they're not the vintage bottles.
Oh no, of course not. It's like more updated and so.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've seen some of them, but you know.
Like Delaware Punch, but it wouldn't be in the vintage bottle, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah, because myself, I have also my own personal collection of vintage bottles. So not like this vintage, but like 80s, some 90s,
to you.
And not just that, even the ones from Mexico. Like I brought some from Mexico and brought them home, and I'm like, I gotta bring these. I gotta bring these Cokes, Pepsis, even the 7-Ups.
I know. Look at that cool bottle.
Oh yeah, and I also find interesting that like In-N-Out's the only restaurant that has 7-Up as a fountain machine options, because like most restaurants don't have that. It's like everybody loves 7-Up when they come here.
Because you're welcome to take the stickers in there and the pamphlet. Yeah. So this is what it looked like. There was stickers available for you inside of the building. Yeah. Yes, you can. Yeah, this is just what it looked like in 1948. So you're in. I thought they did sell real hamburgers. That's why we stopped.
You saw the sign.
Oh no, 25 cents if you.
No, not for the price. I thought it was like.
Oh no, well, it's just like any other In-N-Out. If it's open for food, you're gonna see a lot of cars here. Yeah, you're very lucky if there's no one there. Yeah, we actually sold cigarettes too.
Oh yeah, it was a different time. Like back then, you buy a cigarette, and then of course you'll make sure, and a mirror too, to make sure that you have it on right and everything else. But look at that, like a penny for a cigarette.
Well done.
And then there's a pamphlet right there that shows
Just gotta get a shot on the price range. Now, if you look over here, this was the original price back in 1948, and right here, a voice speaker. This was actually one of the first restaurants to have a voice speaker in the driveway. Voice here, order there, and ready to roll. All the cars would line up, park over there, and there you go. And here's the Interstate 10. That takes you to the end of Santa Monica, and if you go east, it'll take you to all the way to Houston to Florida. And there's the original sign, palm trees, in and out. And also hello, and a bigger shout out to Lindsay Snyder too. And if you're right here in Baldwin Park, stop by over here. And on the other side of the Interstate 10, you can go to the gift shops and eat yourself in and out too. Which you get to be in the next video. But next video, I'll eat in and out with some friends. I'm not gonna eat by myself for today. Well, I will probably, but not behind the camera because I'm almost out of the battery.
Oh my god, that was so cute. It was just